Hey everybody, this is Jacob from Bald and Bearded Garage. Got a nice day. I hope you guys are enjoying your 4th of July. You don't know me yet, and I'm here to let you know who I am. I'm the Bearded. And we got a new channel coming out. We're going to bring to you a bunch of garage repairs. That's anywhere from working on your old trucks to even restoring your old boats, or if you just want to get your Jon Boat up and running. We got some cool stuff coming on. We're going to have some performance work. Bald's got a Fox body Mustang. I'm not going to tell you the year because I'm going to get it wrong and he's going to yell at me. So let's just avoid that. I got some big projects coming around. I think you guys are going to thoroughly enjoy. I have this well-used Jon Boat. Well used. I got it for free and I've used it for a mobile service work. I'm over 10 years in the marine industry. I was an automotive technician. I wrote preventive maintenance for the Navy as a contractor, and I'm back to working on boats. So I'll be giving you the ins and outs on how to restore this old well-used Jon Boat. Everywhere from decking it. It's going to get a big casting platform on the front, casting platform in the rear. Basic maintenance and tune-up on this 9.9 that I just picked up for it. Overall paint jobs and your basic trailer maintenance. And then my lovely 1968 17-foot Boston Whaler. As you can see, has seen severely better days. It's getting a 115 two-stroke put on it. We're going to do some interior paint. We're going to do C-deck, stereo, exterior paint, rub rail, electronics, full electrical, bilge pumps, seat build outs. It's going to get it all. Hey everybody, it's Jake with Bald and Bearded Garage. We're going to be working on my Whaler, goodness. We're going to be working on the Jon Boat today. Trying to get it cleaned up. You can tell it's been sitting around for a little while, and I kind of need to get a fresh start, see what we're looking at. So first goal is get it emptied back out so we can figure out what we got, where we stand, and where our first big move is going to be. So worst thing you can do for your Jon Boat, let it sit with water in it. I'm a prime example of your normal Jon Boat owner. I got the boat, I let it sit because I got busy, and now I want to do something with it. So we're off to figuring out where we stand and what we need to do first. So I think first it's going to be removing all the pine straw, which is a lot. And then we can start addressing the transom, seeing what it's going to take on the transom to get it replaced, and go from there. Alright guys, I'm still at it. But you know, it brought up a good point. I was thinking about it. On these old Jon Boats, they were riveted on the hull side. All your stringers, all your braces, your seats, everything was riveted to your hull. Now, back then that was a great design. Nowadays, it's very subpar. Rivets over time, especially on a Jon Boat, get weak and brittle. They start to work their way loose and cause a bunch of leaks, and that's the last thing you want in your boat. There's a couple ways of going about that. You can come back in with a hammer on one side and an air hammer on the other and retighten all your rivets. You can remove your rivets and take and have it all spot welded back together. This old boat's, well, she's seen a lot better days, and a lot of this just isn't going to be fixed with a welder without rebuilding a whole new boat. But there's a couple other ways. You can always put a nutsert on the inside of your ribbing and thread a bolt from the outside that's sealed. And as long as you use a marine grade sealant that is not a silicone, it will hold up. If you never plan on taking that bolt back out, put 5200 in it, because you'll never get it back out. That's just the facts. It'll take the boat with it. If it's something you need to be able to remove kind of frequently, 4000. Anything on your top side, use some 3000. If you like Sikaflex, I like Sikaflex. Get some of the Sikaflex sealant. It works great. But one of the things you need to keep an eye on inside these boats is corrosion. And I haven't really seen much yet. We'll know more once we get it out and get it power washed. You can see at some point the center stringers have cracked. Somebody's re-welded them. And that's fine, because we're going to redo our decking. And I'm not overly worried about the decking, because my goal is to bring it up as high as I can. So then everything below it still acts as a substructure. But I can build off of this deck a subfloor, which will add rigidity to this hull. I'm not looking to make this a weekend warrior pounding through the bay in a 2-3 foot chop. This boat's gonna go live on the river. It's gonna do a little bit of just cruising around with some family, maybe a little bass fishing. But that's about it. But let's get back to getting this thing cleaned out. You know, the key to start with is get everything out of it, so you can assess what's going on. So I've let this boat sit way too long without any kind of love, but it's alright. It's lasted this long. Let's see how much longer we can make it last. Let's move you guys down here a little so you can get a better view. That better? Or would you be better off just a tad bit higher, guys? Let's try you a tad bit higher. Yeah, there you go. So, you know, I got this boat to use it as a service platform for the job I'm currently with. So it was pushed over bulkheads, slid in the back of trucks, drug up a bank, and it still survived. She's not the prettiest, nor will she ever be. She's just gonna be a boat. Something I can get in. I can start the motor every time and enjoy the water. Yeah. She don't look like much, but we'll get her back up and going. And I say parts work, which brings me to a good point. if you're not looking for anything that's fantastic, anything new, and you can go about a second-hand route, and you know it functions and it's safe. Because remember, you're not the only person who's probably going to be on this boat, and you're not the only person who cares about your own self. So if you can afford new, buy new. I can't always afford new. I got the motor secondhand, the boat secondhand, the seats are secondhand. I've got a Lowrance depth finder, chart plotter, fish finder, whole whatever that I got secondhand. Now, is it the latest, greatest, newest? Absolutely not. But it will work fine for me. You know, but all my wiring is going to be new. All my lights are going to be new. That way, I don't have to worry about my safety or other people seeing me. And I'll show you guys all that when we get ready to wire this boat. I'll show you what the American standard is for marine wiring. How to figure out what size wires you need. Because the last thing you want on the water is an electrical fire. I'll show you how to properly make your electrical connections, how to ensure that they will last. Now, nothing lasts forever, but they will last longer than what you would think. And working electrical can be the difference between you riding home safely or swimming. All right, everyone. We got it all washed. Still a little bit of debris in there, as you can see. Looks like we had a repair there. But this is clean now. It's all put back together. How it was when I got it, pretty much. So, we got a few things we're going to address in the next video. One of them being this transom, because you can probably tell there's nothing left of it. That transom's about shot. So I'm not worried about the structural or non-structural cracks like this. I might rub rail it, I might cap it, I'm not sure yet. But we're going to take and do a platform to this rib all the way across with the center section open. This is where I'm going to store my bilge pump. Then coming up, we're going to leave this void open to this rib. From this rib forward, we're going to deck it. Now we're going to leave a couple access plates in here. I'm going to try to move the batteries up here. We obviously have a trolling motor that needs a battery. It's only a 12-volt trolling motor, so no big deal. And yeah, we got some stuff we're going to do to it as we go. We also have the full maintenance kit on this 99 Honda that we'll be doing. And if you enjoy the video so far and you want to continue to see this project grow, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, follow, leave a comment. You know, Boats Buzz over here at Bald and Bearded would love to hear from you. And we'll try to answer any questions we got the best we can. So until next time, everybody, take them easy and enjoy your day.